Well, I got the paper today, the Irish Mail on Sunday, and the headline reads, EU takes revenge for our no vote. It turns out that the European Union, despite having given us the chance to vote on the Lisbon Treaty, and we in majority voted no, they're going to stab us in the back by going ahead and enforcing the laws that the yes vote would have brought in. So even though we didn't want it, they're going to overwrite our vote and go and put in place the laws anyhow, which just makes a complete mockery of giving us a chance to vote in the first place. It said Ireland is set to lose its EU Commissioner next year as the bigger European nations respond furiously to our no vote on Lisbon. It says plans to cut number of commissioners from 27 to 18 are being accelerated, even though most of the no voters thought they had in fact saved their permanent representation in Brussels. That was meant to be brought in, the cutting back of the commissioners, in 2014, and now it's been brought forward to 2009, 5 years earlier. It also says senior European Commission sources say that France and Germany are now likely to push through a string of changes to the way the EU is run, regardless of our no vote. So they're just going to completely overwrite our no vote, and they just might as well not have given us a chance to vote in the first place if they're just going to have such a careless and flippant attitude to it all anyway. It makes me wonder why the hell they gave us a chance to vote anyway, if they're just going to say, well, we want yes, so even though you said no, we're going to do it anyway. It also goes on to say plans to dump 7 commissioners from smaller countries such as Ireland is likely in the first wave. So we could lose our representation in Europe. Ireland could. Then it goes on to page 7. Yeah, other points. It says that Ireland will be on the list of small countries to have to share commissioners on a rotating basis, meaning that if we do have one at all, it won't be just our own representative. It will be ours and some other countries. So it's basically just making a mockery of it all. Why did they give us a chance to vote when they're just going to force in what they want anyway? It says too that the no vote has also destroyed any chance of an Irish political figure such as Bertie Ahern to be given a top EU role. Well, I suppose that's not a bad thing. You see how much bad he did for Ireland over the years. This from the man who was Minister for Finance at one time, and he didn't even have a bank account. But it just angers me that they gave us a chance to vote. We vote no, and because it's not what they want, they're just going to completely override our decision, our majority decision, and just force and inflict their laws upon us anyway. It just goes to show what kind of people are running Europe, what kind of calibre of people they are, and how little and no voice we have at all. So it's just pointless. Voting, it shows from this, is just a token gesture. It doesn't really have any implications or any impact at all. They give us this token gesture of saying, okay, you can go out and vote on this law, vote on that law, but ultimately, if it's not what the powers that be want, they just force and inflict their laws anyway. It's a dark day. Bad things are going to come of it. And well, they'll only have themselves to blame. So, thanks for nothing, Lisbon. Thanks for nothing, EU commissioners. May you burn in hell.